What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, MrBaboon. We back with a reaction video. This time we are reacting to Julius Caesar's Scandalous Rise to Power. And this is drawn of history. So as always, I will have the link for the video and the link for Drawn of History's channel down in the description. Make sure you guys do like. Let me know what you guys think about the videos. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share the video if you guys do like, and you guys think someone else will enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I will say, hopefully I can get to a point where I can actually learn how to edit. Everything I'm coming across and some people's telling me about editing and shit, I can't get for my computer because it's for the MacBook and shit like that. So, but it's fine. Eventually we get there. But I'm not even gonna hold you guys anymore. Let's kind of get to it. Disclaimer: I don't know a whole lot. So as always, I don't really know a whole lot, or I just forget. So either way, I just don't really know or don't remember. So we're gonna learn together. If you guys don't know, let's get to it.
YouTuber collaboration and is made possible by my generous patrons on Patreon. Rome, 82 BC, was just a mess. Civil war raged, and at that point, Rome was in the hands of a self-appointed dictator named Lucius Cornelius Sulla. In order to wipe out any trace of his rival Marius's forces, he instituted proscriptions, lists of people who could be killed for a bounty. Talk too fondly of Marius in the Senate? That's a prescription. Helping anyone on the prescription list? Well, that's a prescription. Making warm spots in the frigidarium? That's a prescription. But out of the thousands of names on the list, no one in Rome could have imagined that the most dangerous, most important, most destined for greatness was that of Gaius Julius Caesar. Hey, that's my name!
Hey, that's my name!
Caesar was born in the year 100 BC into a patrician family that traced its lineage back to the hero Aeneas and the goddess Venus, but at this point had little more remaining than its clan name.
Father, why do we live here in Subaru when most of the other patricians reside on the Palatine Hill?
Well, Gaius, we make do with what we have, and what we have is what matters most.
And what's that?
Love.
I knew it. We're poor as dogs. Alas, Father, for turning our name into one of irrelevance. You in the centuries of idle ruling men, I blame not.
Thank you.
For I will etch our moniker into the annals of history. All time in memoriam will know the name Julius Caesar.
What was that all about? The boy was going on about the annals of time again. Living in a working-class neighborhood, Caesar developed a defining trait of his political career, his ability to connect with the common people.
Fellow child, what's the activity of the day?
What do you care, rich boy?
I care because you are my people. I'm not like those other patricians, disinterested in the common man, concerned only with lining my pockets and petting my gold-plated lions.
Oh yeah? Then what's that?
Oh, that's my gold-plated lion. Singular.
But Caesar's family would receive a boost when his Aunt Julia married hotshot General Gaius Marius. Marius, with his one-time Lieutenant Sulla, solved the problem of too many Roman enemies and not enough Roman troops by allowing the populace to join the Roman legion. Hey Marius, doesn't that create a situation where soldiers may become more loyal to their general than to Rome? I guess it does. Couldn't that put too much power in the hands of one man? Yes, it could. Wait, are you going to march on Rome? Oh, I'm totally gonna march on Rome. So Sulla marched on Rome.
I'm totally gonna march on Rome.
Then Sulla headed east to wage war, leading Marius to return with a vengeance aided by the consul Cornelius Cinna. While this was going on, young Caesar was presented with the position of Flamen Dialis, or priest of Jupiter, a vital role that had a number of drawbacks. By becoming a Flamen Dialis, I'd be forbidden to join politics?
Yes, and there are a few more restrictions.
Such as?
You can't ride a horse, see a corpse, not your clothes, leave Rome. You must sleep in a muddy bed, wear the stupid hat, and marry for life.
Bloody hell! Is there any upside?
Sin has arranged for you to marry his daughter, Cornelia.
Ah, woo! You've got yourself a flaming dialysis! But the good times would not last. By
Bruh.
83 BC, Caesar's father would die, Marius would die, Cinna would be killed, and Sulla would return to Rome, looking to destroy all that opposed him. Based on his family connections, Caesar's name appeared on Sulla's prescription lists, though the
Shit.
general was uncharacteristically merciful to the young priest who was defended by the sacred Vestal virgins. I'll let him live, but I strip him of his role of Flamen Dialis. Ha! Don't tempt me with a good time. And one more thing. He must divorce his wife Cornelia, daughter of the traitor Cinna.
Caesar, what say you?
Have you seen them titties? No way.
Please, it's a reasonable request.
You tell Sulla and his stinky balls they can go screw. That's it. Kill the man. And screw that man. And screw his stinky balls too. I'm out. I'm sorry, Sulla. Some men are too proud to be reasonable. Virgins, be careful with him. In this Caesar, I see many a Marius. And I can still smell your balls from here. Stripped of his title and inheritance, Caesar soon realized that all of Italy was unsafe, so he left Cornelia behind to join the Roman military in Asia. Caesar was tasked with securing ships from the Roman ally of Bithynia, where a rumor started to spread about him and Bithynia's king, Nicomedes. Caesar? King Nicomedes? What are you doing? What does it look like? We're practicing our downhill skiing. Why are you nude? For the aerodynamics. Okay. What an odd lad. Now what? We could have sex. Splendid idea! Caesar made the best of his time in Asia, even being awarded the civic crown for his role at the siege of Mytilene.
Alright, first thing I'm really thinking about is how come, right? He just did divorce her, like he said, since he was just gonna leave anyways, right?
In better news, Sulla died in 78 BC, meaning Caesar could go home. Back in Rome proper, Caesar began to make a name for himself as a legal prosecutor. Arguing many cases against corrupt officials of the outer provinces, Caesar showcased his oratory skill. And that, gentlemen of the Senate, is why you must find this scoundrel guilty. Though he was usually outmaneuvered by the opposing council.
Well, I'll pay anyone that declares him innocent.
Damn, he's good. To improve his oratory skills, Caesar left for Rhodes, but was taken captive by Cilician pirates en route. They soon found Caesar to be an odd hostage. And unless you want to see his head chopped off, you'll raise a ransom of 20 talents. Ha! If you accept anything less than 50 talents, you're dumber than you look. Now, while we wait, let's party! Caesar played games, feasted, and even read his poetry to his pirate kidnappers. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. I don't get it. That's because you're dumber than a donkey. Twice as ugly. Well, gentlemen, this has been a riot. Yes, but it would be a shame if the ransom didn't come and we had to kill you. Ha! It'll be a bigger shame when it does come, and once free, I crucify you all. Which is exactly what he did. I told them.
Caesar, I have a message from Rome.
Speak, Roman!
I mean, he did tell them.
You've been elected pontifex.
I don't have to wear that stupid hat again, right?
No, you're really just an advisor and are free to do whatever else you'd like.
Splendid! Did you hear that, fellas? I'm the new... Oh, yes. While returning home, Caesar was also elected a military tribune, tasked with training troops, managing funds, and most importantly, it was the first stop on the path of honors, the achievement tree of the Roman Republic. If one wanted to climb the Roman ladder of power, and possibly beyond, one would start here. Caesar might have arrived home in time for the Third Servile War. Led by the formerly enslaved gladiator Spartacus, an army of slaves ravaged Italy until General Marcus Licinius Crassus, the richest man in Rome, slaughtered the bulk of them, including Spartacus. Now all of Rome will sing my praises! Only to have Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, or Pompey, kill the rest in garbage time and receive most of the credit. All hail Hail Pompey the Great, savior of Rome! God damn it! And with Crassus and Pompey both at the head of experienced armies, the Senate made their status as frenemies official by making them co-consuls. And one of their most vocal supporters was Julius Caesar, who had now been elected quaestor in 69 BC. Nice. Before he could leave to serve his assigned duties in Spain, tragedy struck twice. His aunt and Marius's widow, Julia, died, leaving Caesar in charge of the funeral, who turned it into a love fest for Marius, who was still hated by the Senate and revered by the common people. And then Caesar's beloved Cornelia died. Caesar mounted the rostra of the forum and gave a simple yet profound eulogy. Apple-bottom jeans, boots with the fur, she flaw. Next thing you know, shorty got low, low, low,
Bro.
low, 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 low.
Here comes an ad.
See,
So, tell me guys in the comments what you guys are smoking on. I got the quarter right here. I think this one is cookies and cream. So let me know what you guys are smoking on. Make sure you got your kush, your beverage, and your munchies.
Hurry into your local Ashley
Come
store
on,
or visit
let's go
ashley.com
ads.
to ring
Let's
in the
go,
new year
let's
with new
go.
styles for every
Bro,
room of
sometimes
your home.
these ads feel like they be taking
Caesar
longer.
arrived in Spain still mourning and more unsure of himself than ever. The breaking point came when he visited the Temple of Hercules and saw a statue of the most accomplished man in the classical world. Oh, Alexander the Great! By my age, you had already conquered half the known world! Look at me! What have I done? Stop acting like a little bitch. You can talk. I talk to little bitches having pity parties at my feet. That night, Caesar had a dream that was as troubling as it was erotic. Oh, my darling, I haven't felt this way since Bithynia. Wait a minute. Mother? Speak,
What?
soothsayer! Am I Oedipus reborn? Of course not, for that was not your mother. That was the earth, which you are born to rule. So what you're saying is I don't want to bone my mother. I want to bone the world. Well, this is fantastic. So Caesar returned home to Rome, reinvigorated, took a new wife and helped the popular Pompey, first to clear Mare Nostrum of pirates, and then to settle affairs in the entire eastern Mediterranean. Caesar then was elected to Aedile in 65 BC, the next stop on the path of honors. Here he would be responsible for public buildings and entertainment, and Caesar did not disappoint in giving the people what they wanted. Gladiatorial games, more Marius love, opulent public feasts, Half-Life 3,
Shit.
you name it. As well as adding to
Half-Life
Caesar's
3.
public popularity and staggering debt, it
Never played
also overshadowed anything done by his fellow Aedile Biblius, who, let's face it, was kind of a...
What is Half-Life? Someone let me know in
Caesar
the comments.
also campaigned and won the office of...
Yeah, no. Someone let me know in the comments what is Half-Life. I don't think I really heard of it. Is it just like a PlayStation game? Or is it like for Xbox too?
Pontifex Maximus, the highest priest in Rome. And by campaigning, I mean he took out huge loans and bribed everyone he could. In 63 BC, a
Shit.
new controversy would captivate Rome. A senator named Catiline had become so annoyed at consistently not winning the consulship that he kinda, maybe definitely was planning a violent overthrow of the entire Roman Republic. And he might have got away with it too if it hadn't been for that snooping consul Cicero. Catiline fled, his co-conspirators were captured, and the question
Shit.
became what to do with them. Fellow Romans, these are the highest crimes one can commit. How can we not retribute them with the most severe punishment we have? Because death would be too good for them, and this could be a precedent too easily used by less honorable men than ourselves. Easy for you to say. I heard you were in on it. Is that Cato speaking? I didn't see him, but it suddenly smells like rehydrated cat turd, so I assume he opened his mouth. Senators, please, some decorum. I'm just saying, his breath bears resemblance to an old cat lady department. There! The conspiracy continues. This note, it's not about Catiline, trust me. Trust Caesar. Ha! If it's not about the conspiracy, then you wouldn't mind sharing it with the rest of the Senate. You really don't want me to? Oh, I really do. All right, but remember you asked for it. Dear Gaius, When are you coming back around again? I want your sweet, sweet loving. My third breath brother and cuckold hubby will be out all day. Thirstfully yours, Sevilla. Wait, that's your half-sister. Selenius' wife, and young Brutus' brother. I'm going to live forever. Ultimately, the conspirators...
My bad, I forgot I muted my mic. That one also got me pretty choked up too, though.
And eventually Catiline himself would be killed. Whatever, I just got elected praetor. Perhaps the most noteworthy event in Caesar's praetorship was also the most scandalous. There was this yearly Bona Dei festival that was exclusively for the Vestal Virgins and the most elite of Roman women. No men allowed. They did what you do at all-girl parties. Which means I don't know what they did, and judging by my analytics, neither does my audience. Caesar's mother and his new bride Pompeia hosted the party, and then a shocking revelation was made about one of the guests. Claudius, annoying hipster of Rome and longtime not-so-secret admirer of Pompeia, had crashed the party. Caesar took decisive action, not in punishing Claudius, but with Pompeia. So, I'm divorcing you. Caesar's wife must be above reproach. Hope you understand. Anyway, off to Spain for my pro-praetorian governorship. If any loan sharks come looking around, you have no idea where I am. Gaius out! Caesar did well in Spain.
Bruh. What? Like... What? Then I got the hiccups again. I had them earlier, around like 11 o'clock. A little bit before 11, and now they're back. Yay, me.
Who's ready to show who's the cheese?
I don't know why I got the hiccups. I apologize.
Sponsor of the college football playoff.
Spain, squashing bandits and rebellious tribesmen, organizing the province, and refilling his piggy bank. He did so well that when he returned to Rome with the hope of now being elected consul, he was also to be awarded a triumph, a parade, and the highest honor a Roman general could receive. But there was just one problem. This couldn't have worked out better. In order for Caesar to run for consul, he must physically be present in the city by tomorrow. But he must also wait outside the city for now, or he'd forfeit his triumph, and only a fool would do that.
Can't we just take a vote to make a little exception?
Screw that! I'll talk all day to delay a vote and make sure this little punk can't have his cake and eat it too.
Message from Caesar, sir.
Well, what does it say?
Dear Crassus, is Cato talking again? I can't hear him, but the odor of a cat's dung-crusted butt has filled the air. P.S. Tell him to say hi to Sevilla for me.
Consuls were elected every year, but only a few hundred triumphs were awarded in the millennia of Roman history. Caesar knew what he had to do. Caesar forfeited his triumph and was easily elected consul, serving alongside his old fellow aedile, Biblius.
If you think I'm going to let you run all over me, think again.
Sure thing, Biblius. But remember, a dickhead says what?
What?
Caesar was now the most powerful man in Rome, but that only made the Senate hate him more. He would need some powerful allies, and he knew just who to turn to. First, Pompey had just returned from kicking butt in the east, but the Senate refused to ratify his settlement and grant land to his veterans. Caesar could help with that. Next, Crassus, who was never truly respected by the Senate due to him being an actual self-made man, was brought in. The three of them would form the first triumvirate. It was almost a quadrumvirate, as Cicero was asked to join, but nah. You guys are too weird. First on the agenda was to solve the problem of thousands of poor ex-soldiers that were kinda terrorizing the city. My plan would resettle these men all around Italy, creating jobs, tax revenue, and less stabbies.
It's perfect. Everyone will love it and love you for it. That's why we all say no.
You know how no one likes you? This is why. But if Caesar couldn't get the Senate to pass his bill, he had one more option: the Citizen Assembly. Fellow Romans, you know this plan is great. He knows this plan is great. Tell him to vote yes.
All of you shut up. I'll never approve his bill, even if all of you stinky, worthless, plebeian jerks want it.
And then the crowd responded in a most unusual way.
Is this poo?
That Biblius locked himself away for the rest of the year, making it the consulship of Julius and Caesar. The proposed land bill, approved. Another that took the elite swanky Campania land and gave it to the poor farmers, approved. Tax reforms, approved. Laws for governing the provinces, approved. Ratification of Pompey's eastern settlement, approved. Which kind of created a problem. With this, Pompey had no real use for the triumvirate anymore. Caesar needed to think of a way to keep him invested.
Hey, Pompey, how'd you like to shtup my daughter?
Hey, I was engaged to her.
That's fine. You can shtup my daughter. You guys are gross.
Shut up, Cato. You're just mad because no one wants you to shtup their daughter.
As Caesar's consulship was coming to an end, he surveyed all he had done, but worried that it could all be undone. See, meetings couldn't legally happen on holy days, and the one thing Biblius had managed to accomplish was declaring every day that year a holy day. This meant Caesar's enemies could overturn everything he had done. More troubling was that when he was no longer consul, he would lose his legal immunity, and the Senate was just waiting to charge him with all sorts of crimes against tradition.
I need to secure a proconsular governorship. With that, I'll be immune once more. And it needs to be somewhere with people to fight. But where? Spain? I've been there, done that. The East? Well, Pompey won't have it. Egypt? Yeah, like I want to be farting sand for 5 years. Wait a minute. My countrymen, it has been an honor for you to have me as your consul. But as my term is complete, I bid you farewell. Now, on to goal!
Hi, guys. I just wanted to say goodbye as well. It's been...
Damn.
John of History, why was I part of Project Dictator when I'm only a consul?
Yeah, the script kind of grew out of control, but in the next episode,
Hang on, I'm gonna watch this for a
I
second.
become a dictator? Splendid!
And in the meantime, you can watch the other Project Dictator videos here, another Drone of History video over here, or support Drone of History on Patreon and earn great perks like early...
That's it for the video. I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys think about that one in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. Positivity is key. Let me know what you guys think. Share the video if you guys think someone else would enjoy. I'm going to upload this one, then I'm going to head to bed. And I probably won't be going to bed until at least 2:30, 3 o'clock tonight. So hopefully that changes though. But I don't know. Hopefully I do go to sleep a little earlier. I'll see you guys in the next one. Positivity is key. Motivation is key. Happiness is key. You guys look out for each other. You guys stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next video.